friends! Today, we're going on the ultimate fairy tale walk to the most magical castle in Germany, Neuschwanstein. We just parked our car in Schwangau village and we're making our way to the famous viewpoint Marienbrücke, aka Mary's Bridge. If you want that classic Cinderella castle shot, this is where you get it. There are two ways up, a paved carriage road or forest trail. We're going for the forest trail, cooler, quieter, and honestly, way more magical. FYI, horse carriages don't go to the bridge, they stop near the castle ticket booth. The fork, one path leads to the castle, the other to the bridge. We took the forest entrance right from the village. Heads up, it's a little steep, so good shoes are a must. But it already feels like we're walking through a storybook. At first, the forest path was very nice because it was wide and had no slope. And soon after, we came across a car road. For a moment, I was glad that I had already reached Marienbrücke, but when I checked the map, I realized that there was still a long way to go. We hesitated for a moment to walk along the car road, but our steps were once again walking along the forest path. However, the second forest path is more like a hiking course than a path. The path is rough and the slope is steep. We climb up a primitive forest path with the tree's roots exposed. We wondered if we had taken a completely wrong turn before we encountered people going down the road. After climbing like this for a while, we finally met the road again. Phew, thank goodness. Going a little further up the well-paved road, I think I reached the entrance to Marienbrücke. I started seeing a lot of people. Right at the trail entrance, there's a sign with some neat history. Crown Prince Ludwig loved this spot as a kid, especially the dramatic waterfall in the Pöllat Gorge. His dad, King Max II, built a wooden bridge for Queen Marie in 1845, and Ludwig later upgraded it to this stunning iron one we're headed to.
Oh my goodness.
And boom! We made it. Marienbrücke is packed and everyone's freaking out over the view. When I came face to face with the magnificent view of Neuschwanstein Castle, I was speechless and just stared at it for a long time. Even King Ludwig said this view would steal the spotlight from the castle itself. And he was kinda right. OMG, Neuschwanstein literally looks like it's floating above the trees. No wonder Disney used it for Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty's castles. It's that iconic. can hear the roar of the Pöllat River below and the crashing waterfall in the gorge. It's so dramatic and wild. Honestly, it feels like we're inside a fairy tale. Ludwig believed the castle buildings represented a romanticist interpretation of the Middle Ages, as well as the musical mythology of his friend Wagner, whose operas Tannhauser and Lohengrin had made a lasting impression on him. Despite its size, Neuschwanstein did not have space for the royal court but contained only the king's private lodging and servants' rooms. The court buildings served decorative rather than residential purposes. The palace was intended to serve King Ludwig II as a kind of inhabitable theatrical setting. As a temple of friendship, it was also dedicated to the life and work of Richard Wagner, who died in 1883 without visiting the building. In the end, Ludwig II lived in the palace for a total of only 172 days.
Nie będziesz robić.
Ja, dreimal.
Honestly, we can go about this way.
Oh. They're what? Oh, I didn't see those.
There were more people lining up to get to Marienbrücke than when we got there. Arriving a little earlier via the forest path probably helped us take our time taking in the scenery. Okay, time to head back, this time on the paved road. It's way easier going down, and you actually get to enjoy more of the scenery this way. On the way down, I reached a place on the map that said waterfall near Marienbrücke, but it's not really a waterfall, but there is a small stream flowing down a sloping rock. On our way back to the parking lot, we passed those adorable horse carriages. A ride costs about €8 up and €4 down, but heads up, they don't go all the way to the castle. Still a little walk involved. Looking back, the view from Marienbrücke was 100% the highlight. Neuschwanstein perched on a mountain, surrounded by forest and waterfalls, it's something I'll never forget. As we walk, we spot Hohenschwangau Castle. Yep, that yellow one tucked in the hills. That's where King Ludwig II grew up. It's less flashy, but still so charming and full of history. Thanks for coming along. If you ever find yourself in Bavaria, make sure this spot is on your bucket list. Next time, we're heading to the top of Germany, literally. See you at the Zugspitze. Oh, and if you like this magical 4K walk, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It helps more adventurers find this dream spot.